to the Scrolliseum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up! In this first step, the trainers will be... 20 seconds remain. Players need to name their character. The trainers are now moving on to creating... Second warning, name those characters. It's time for the main event. Here comes our first opponent. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is the champion of looking suspicious. this might be over. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Don't leave town. In this corner, we've got... They'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of playful flirtation. It's the Clash of the Titans. So cheeky. Now entering the ring. And opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of failure. What a dominating performance. Say, they did a great job of doing a bad job. Next up, it'll be versus. These two are facing off to see who is the champion of the midlife crisis. Is that the nail in the coffin? It's all downhill from here. Here are the scores as we head into halftime. Second warning, name those characters. It's time to name those characters. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include... Let's start things off with our first two fighters. Who is the champion of Imaginary Friends? Oh dear, look away! Look away! It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of Escaped Convicts. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? This is pure pandemonium. They're tagging out. Get the ice pack ready. Dynamic duo! Two new fighters enter the ring. One of them will be the champion of Maturity. Wave the white flag. This one appears to be over. We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of Adopting an Accent after 1 week abroad. The trainers have a decision to make. Please, just put it out of its misery. A teammate, not this fighter. Here's our next matchup. You will decide who is the champion of Yachts. Ouch. This next contest could swing things. The champion of Targets for the Revolution. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. It's getting ugly. Herculean effort. It's time for our next bout. Who is the champion of Caves? This one's just about over. It all comes down to this next match. The champion of Raves. What will the trainers do? Let's see. Sweet mercy! There's no I in team, kids. Only in kid. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner!
Time.
1, to the Scrolliseum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up! In this first step, the trainers will be prompted to draw and name a particular type of champion character. They'll be equipped with two tools, a pen for drawing It's time to name those characters! The trainers are now moving. Seconds remain. Players need to name their character. It's time for the main event. Our first opponent enters the ring. Versus, one of them will walk out as the champion of Goths. ref just needs to call it. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Life is meaningless. Moving on, we've got versus. Only one of them can be the champion of wholesome fun. This one's just about over. So clean you could eat off it. Make way for versus. These two are competing to be the champion of being dead inside. This might be over. Welcome to Slamtown. Numb to the extreme. Here's our next competitor. Versus. One of them will walk out as the champion of unearned confidence. Please, just put it out of its misery. Coming from out of nowhere. And that takes us to halftime. Here are the scores. Name those characters. name those characters. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include a surprise contest where players can tag out their characters. Here are the next two fighters. One of them will be the champion of being repulsive. Oh, the humanity! Now they'll be battling for this title. The champion of secretly being a great lover. It's decision time. Holy smokes, I didn't hear come the reinforcements. These two, they just work so well together. Moving on. Who is the champion of Broadway? This has become a one-sided match. Here's the next contest. The champion of student loan debt. Here we go. I would hate to be on the receiving end of that blow. The me versus the world mentality certainly paid off. Up next, you will decide who is the champion of bad habits. Are they down for the count? Now it's time to determine the champion of public transit. What will the trainers do? This is pure pandemonium! Wave the white flag. They're going to the bench. Now that there is teamwork, folks. Moving on. Who is the champion of extroverts? Get in the car, it's about over. Here's the next title. The champion of embarrassing viral videos. It's decision time. It's a whole new fight. Get the ice pack ready. They did the work of two fighters. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and